All right, so the next thing I actually want to do is add an actual nav bar, okay? So to do that, though, it's going to take a bit of doing. So that is considered a feature inside of WordPress. And so in order to access those, they aren't on by default. We actually have to load them in. So to give you an example, if I go in here and I go to admin, and I load up my site into admin here, and let's see if we can get this to be the right size. Okay. If I load up my site and I log in, and it's VCP, don't tell anyone, okay? I know you'll keep a secret for me. If you go down to appearance, right? If I click on appearance, look at, there's no menu. It's not a feature that's included in here, okay? So we actually have to like turn it on, basically. All right. So to do that, to be able to make a menu inside of there, we actually have to do it through code. And those sort of things, when you're adding features and functions, you use those in your functions section. Now you'll notice that we have this function here, just called functions, my files, blah blah blah, and then we add it when we run the scripts. It loads these in. But this is actually just loading files in. Now, you could technically probably put them in here as well. However, that's not a clean way of working. You generally want to kind of group things into what makes sense. So instead of doing this one, we're going to make another function, okay? Function, and we're going to call it my underscore features. And basically, we're going to use this one to run the features. Let's close this over so you can see better. To run the features of my site, okay? So one thing we're going to do right off the bat, which is a really dumb thing, but I'm just going to put it on there. If you look at the site currently, notice up on the top here where it says the site name. See how it says your last name themesite.local, and then it says cache buster, blah, blah, blah. It's not giving me the proper slug. The slug is basically the page name, and it's not giving me that, and that's sort of lame. So I want to be able to load that in. You remember before I was saying, hey, you know, we're going to use the... we're not going to write the title inside of my head here. We didn't put the title, and so we're going to use a little bit of code. This is where this is what I was talking about. So to add the title properly, it's going to be like this: add underscore theme underscore support, and we want to add title dash tag, and that will do it. Now, this function isn't going to work quite yet, so because we made the function, but it's never being called, and it's never being hooked to anything. It's not being attached in any way. So in order to attach it, we have to add an action hook, just like we did here when we did add action. There's also add filter, which is another hook, but that's not really going to, we're not honestly really going to use that at all, but it's definitely a powerful feature. We're just not using it because, I don't know, just not concerned about it. So add underscore action. So we're going to hook this in. And we're going to hook it in to, not that one, single, thank you, to after underscore theme, or after setup underscore theme. So basically after the theme is set up, that's when it's going to apply this. And then we just need to tell it what we want to run. And we want it to run my features. So it's going to be my underscore features. And then put a semicolon afterwards. And I didn't put that in the code on the bottom. I'll have to fix that. So basically, it's going to add, after the theme is set up, it's going to run my features. Okay, so that's when this function is going to run at this point because it's told to run here. All right, so save that, and then hopefully it shows up. Let me see. Refresh, and yeah, see, it's not showing up because we're logged in. If I wasn't logged in, it would properly show up. But basically, it's going to add that more correctly. Oh, we can actually probably do it this one. Let's do inspect element. And then let's see. Right here. See, it says, oh no, that's home. Where would that be? Oh, sorry, be in the head. There you go. Title. Knockoff toys, awful toys, just really hideous. So now you can see it's automatically creating that title. It's not showing up because we're actually inside of the site. Because I'm logged in as the administration now. So sorry, I forgot that was why that was there. But this also, if we weren't logged in, this would have just been some random number or something, which isn't really what we want. Now it will basically add that feature. Okay, and there are all sorts of features that you can add. You can look them up. And a lot of them are as simple as this. You just literally write a line of code, and you can just go ahead and add them all in here, and you would just have a whole bunch of them. Okay, we're only going to add a couple, but just be aware that there's more that could be created. All right. So the main reason actually I was even doing this is because I want to be able to make menus. So in order to make menus, in order to put that code in there, I have to register one. So we're going to go ahead and go register underscore nav underscore menu, and then it's going to need a name and a location. So first is going to be the tag for it. So that's going to be header menu location, and for some reason I did double quotes. I guess I'm just force a habit, if you will. Header menu location, and then it's going to be called header menu. Okay, and I'll show you where this shows up and why it's like that. All right, so just like that, just go ahead and save it. And now if we were to go into here, and I'm just going to refresh this, look at menus. Now menus is an option because we've now officially have registered them in there. And what you're going to notice is, let's just call this one main. Come on. Can you do it or no? We'll do it afterwards. But, come on. There it goes. Main. And I'm just going to hit create menu. You'll notice that now, see how it says header menu? So that is, we can use that tag now in order to decide. If we had multiple ones, like let's say a footer menu and stuff, we could register multiple menus and have different sections. And these are the different ways that we would apply them. But I only have the one. Now, we made the menu, and there's even the, I created it also even in the theme, but it's not actually being applied. So to actually make that function, we're going to have to add that in the next part.